Heard this satellite data this morning. A lot of interest in the aviation community about what that could mean, because up until now, all aviation authorities and airlines around the world were working with the same data when they made their decisions, and that was radar data, so ground-based stations. And we keep talking about these profiles and these similarities between Sunday's crash and the crash back in October. I want to show you what these profiles look like. So this is the one from Lion Air, I should say, back in October, giving information about the altitude, vertical speed, and ground speed. And you can see how detailed this profile is, takeoff before it made that fatal crash. We don't have as much information about Sunday's crash. Here's that exact same information to do with Sunday's crash. Again, not as detailed, but this is where early similarities were able to be made between those first few moments of the flight. Erratic altitude changes, a nosedive at the last minute, and both pilots reporting needing to turn back to the airport, and of course the exact same plane. So these are the profiles we were working with up until this new satellite information. And I reached out to Aviation, a global satellite company. Nav Canada is one of its main clients, to see if they were the ones that supplied this satellite information. And indeed, they could confirm that. So Aviation is the world's first and only 100% global space-based ADS-B aircraft tracking and surveillance system. We really learned after MH370 that we have these gaps in coverage where we don't have data. So I've been watching this company, Aviation, launch satellites, Iridium satellites, over the past year. They are all in place right now. They are still in beta testing. So this information would have been beta data sent to Transport Canada. But they did confirm that they were the ones that gave that additional satellite information to Transport Canada, that then likely discussed it with the FAA. So I want to read you their statement right now, again from Aviation. The Aviation space-based ADS-B system has the ability to monitor the data from all aircraft equipped with this ADS-B transponders, and the system was able to capture information associated with Flight 302. At the request of the FAA, as well as Transport Canada and other aviation authorities, Aviation provided the data transmitted from the flight to support the accident investigation. The authorities are now in receipt of this data. They cannot comment on the cause of the tragedy or the outcome, only that they've provided the data. And this unfortunate tragedy highlights, with, again, Nav Canada being its main client. So this satellite data would have filled in some of these gaps and likely would have shown more similarities between those two radar profiles, leading to Transport Canada making that decision early this morning. We are still waiting for the black box information, and Carol, it sounds like it hasn't yet. Like France is going to be looking at that, so we'll keep you posted.
All right, Johanna, thank you.
You're welcome.